an occasion. You are there discussing. You see? What about at school? Maybe at school, in the class, you might be with your classmates discussing about some issues. You can give out your opinions. So occasions there, is there a particular time when something there occurs. You see? What about during political campaigns? We see people there giving their opinions about how they will come up and maybe take over the country and rule it. We normally hear them talking about the way they will bring development to our country. So those are occasions, my dear students. You see? Even in media, we see in media. Because we've said that this lesson will enable you to express about your opinion personally, orally, and in writings. So sometimes we see people writing different articles, giving different opinions. They are there to stay, my dear students. So those are occasions where opinions can be given. So it's my hope that you can add more examples based on your occasions where opinions can be given. Can you add more, my dear students? Let us see another question here. Here, what are the familiar issues which opinions might be given on? Familiar issues. Here. So the point here is just to talk about the familiar issues. Familiar issues. Familiar comes from a family. A family. Something close. You see? So familiar. So the known common ones. No? The known. The one you know. The familiar. We are normally using in our ordinary life. In our daily issues. You see? Those are familiar issues. So the question, what are the familiar issues which opinions might be given on? You see? What does it mean? So opinions are not coming from nowhere. Must be an agenda there. A topic, an issue, where an opinion can be given out. Can you mention? Can you try to mention, my dear students? Mention them. Familiar issues. Okay, let me start with this. What about poverty? Poverty. An example. Poverty. Here. Poverty. Poverty might be one of the familiar issues. Because we are there seeing people lagging behind because of poverty. We normally see people even sometimes fail to get a single meal because of poverty. So sometimes people might be giving their opinions about how poverty can be eradicated in our country. How people can get out from poverty. So poverty is one of the familiar issues. Poverty. You see? What about child labor? Child labor. Okay, let us deal with the few first here, because there are many, plenty of them. Because simply here, we are talking about realities, social realities, things happening in our daily life. The things we normally see. So those are familiar issues. Familiar issues, because they are familiar to us. We have seen the issue of poverty here. Poverty, people are poor. So you can find people giving their opinion about poverty. See? Then here we have the issue of child labor. It is very common and practiced in urban areas. Children are there employed. They are working as house girls and house boys, while their age need them to be in schools. But they are employed there. Something very terrible, you see. So people can start there, can give their opinion. So as a student, you are supposed to give your opinions about this one. How this problem can be solved. how, as a country, we have to combat the problem. That is the reason there. So this lesson needs you to know how you can give opinions. You can give your view about the way you see the scenario. You see? Here also, we have corruption. The issue of corruption. Corruption there, we normally hear. But good enough, nowadays we have just seen our president. He's fighting hard, making sure that this problem is eradicated. We are completely solving it. You see? So something very good. But it is still there. Some people are just engaging in corruption. So you can give your opinion about the problem. How this problem can be solved. So this can be given orally or in writings. You can write articles. You can write. You can write using magazines, newspapers, and others. You can write. People are there writing. And nowadays, even this, what is called social networks, are highly used. People are writing their opinions there, how things are supposed to be done. So, on one way or another, it's very important for you to know how to address your opinions to the public. How your opinions can be reached by the authority. Okay, another one here. We have the issue of leadership. We have the issue of leadership. Also leadership is an agenda, an issue, familiar issue. Because even the place where we are living, we have leaders. We have leaders. You see? We have leaders there. And we are choosing them, selecting them to be our leader. So you can see how about the leadership. How are they working? How are they operating? Are they accountable? There is a transparency on their leadership. Is any problem there? You see? So you can give your opinion. If something is wrong, you are supposed to be in a position of saying what is supposed to be done in order to bring development of your country. You see? So knowing things and remaining calm is not good. So here, our target, we're supposed to know how you can give opinion. How? How can give opinion? Another here, we have the issue of bride price. Bride price. Bride price. You know, it's very common, especially in African societies, even in other places there. It's very common. But to what extent this is helpful? So you can give your opinion. Because others say, giving bride price is the same as buying a human being. So it's something not good. You know, you are in love with someone. You want to marry her. So there, giving bride price there. Cattle, goats, and others, just like buying her. You see? So it's not good, others are saying. Others are saying. So you have to give your opinion about the issue of bride price. How do you view it? How do you see? What's supposed to be done there? My dear students, can you give your opinion about this one here? Can you give it? Okay. Here we have the issue of L marriages. L marriages here. Yeah, it's very common also. It is practiced through some of our societies. They are there. You know, instead of young or little girls to be in schools learning, they are married. You see? So it means they are taken as a source of income. Parents there are using their daughters, the young daughters, to get money, to get wealth. Something which is not good. So, as a Form 2 student, you are supposed to be in a position of knowing how you can air your view, how you can give your opinion. You see? How your opinions can be given there, so as the issue can be addressed, my dear students. So, these are familiar issues, topics, you know, agenda to be considered when giving opinions. We have many of them here. You see? There are many. Many. Here we can talk about the issue of religion. You see here, tribalism. You see, and the others. Science and technology. There are many. But there should be familiar. Familiar issues. That's what's needed. Okay, let us see another question, my dear students. Let's see another question. Why do people give opinions? Why? Why do people give opinions? Why? That's the question here. Why? Why do people give opinions? As we've seen, people are giving their opinions, no, on different issues there, the familiar ones. So why? Can you give an answer? Why? What opinions are given, my dear students? Why? So a person can give opinions so as to educate. You see? To educate. To educate. To encourage. Here, some of them here, I know there are many, but here, to educate. Your opinions might be useful. They can educate people. They can make people to be conscious. They can bring knowledge to people. So they are very important. Never underestimate your opinions. They are there to educate people. Because people need education. They are supposed to be educated, my dear students. So opinions can be there educating people. Then we have the issue of to encourage. To encourage. You can give an opinion to encourage people who are doing well, who are doing good. They can be encouraged based on your opinions. What is needed there, you're supposed to be positive. You see? Encouraging someone doing something good. You're supposed to be objective. You see? Don't be subjective. Don't say something to someone only because he or she is your friend. You're supposed to be objective. Stick on the truth. Stick on the reality. What is needed there? You see? So being there, people can be encouraged how things are supposed to be done. So you can even criticize bad things. Things are bad there. You can air out your opinions about bad things which are not supposed to be done, my dear students. Because sometimes, even at your home, probably your young brother, your young sisters and brothers are doing something bad. You can give your opinion so as to advise them, to put them in the right track. That's what's needed, my dear students. Also here, to develop. To develop. What are you developing? That's the question. What are you developing? You see? So your opinions might be somewhere developing. Because you can come up with some ideas which are very useful and important. So having such kind of ideas, even development may occur there. And the development may begin at your level there, at home, even at your home there. You can give your opinions to your parents, how to handle the family, how to make things happen there. You see? So it means as a student, you're supposed to show an impact at home. See? You have to think wisely and give your opinions. If they are good, for sure, they can bring development. So that is at the family level. You can come at the state level. As time goes on, you'll be at the national level. You see? National level. You can give your opinions about how good things are supposed to be done. How to develop our country. That's what's supposed to be done, my dear students. So, hope you have seen here. Why? So you can add other factors which can make someone to make opinions. Can you add others? Why people make opinions? Can you add more? My dear students, add more? Okay, let us see another issue here. Here, you see, what are words or phrases used when a person gives his or her opinions? Something very important. We have said about what is the opinion, where, why, what, and the others. So how can you know this is an opinion? So at the time you want to make opinions, which phrases or words you are supposed to use? That's the question. Here. Okay? First of all, before saying anything about this question, I try to remind you on the definition at the time when we were defining the term opinions. Hope you remember. I said it's all about the thoughts. Thoughts, you know. Somebody's thought. ideas about something. You see? So, being thoughts, it means what you know, only what? Just basing on your suggestions, on your thinking. You see? And it might be true or not true. But what is your stand? My dear students, here you have to see about thoughts. So, if we're talking about thoughts, let us see the following examples here. Someone saying, here, at a starting point here, I think, I suggest, what I see, you see, what I see, I think, I suggest, what I see, I believe, in my opinion, you see. See, I think, I suggest, what I see, I believe, in my opinion. These are words there are phrases, as you can see. They are normally used when someone expressing his or her opinions there. They are there to stay when a person expressing his or her opinions. Here, I think, it means just basing on someone thinking. So, this can be true or not true, because it's what you think, it's your thought. I suggest, that's your suggestions, and can be applied or not, can be true or not true. Only suggestions, your suggestions, can be true or not true. You see, here, what I see, that's your stand, the way you view issues and others. So these are common, are very common words, can be used when giving opinions. So at the time when you see such phrases in a certain text, a book, whatever, know that a person is there giving opinions. A person is there giving opinions. So they are opinions, not a fact. So sometimes they can be non-factual text or non-factual information, because they are there. Someone giving his stand or a stand concerning something. Someone trying to see, to give opinions about this something. So that one can be non-factual. My dear students, it's my hope you can add more phrases which can be used when someone is giving opinions. Okay, my dear students, let us see another issue here. Is an opinion non-factual? Why? So the key issue there is non-factual. Here, let me write it, non-factual. Non-factual. Here. So the question, is an opinion non-factual? And we have said opinions are thoughts given by someone about something. So are they non-factual? So the issue here, just know what is non-factual. Something non-factual, it means lies on beliefs. Someone thinking. See, and it's sometimes impossible to be proved. You cannot prove non-factual information. You see, sometimes you can fail even to get evidence about the information given there. So even opinions are non-factual. They are non-factual because they are in someone's thoughts. My dear students. So being in thoughts or ideas, they cannot be proved. But a factual, something factual, it is there. Having evidence, researched, systematic, and others. And it is normally not used what is called personal language. Clear? My dear students. For instance, you can say, I think our family is the best one. I think. It means you think your family is the best one. That is opinion. You are just giving an opinion. someone says the president of Tanzania is John Pombe Magufuli, just an example, that is not an opinion. That's not non-factual. It is true. The president there is John Pombe Magufuli. You see? So that is not non-factual. It is a factual information. So as you can see there, you cannot say, I think the president is John Pombe Magufuli. You cannot say, in my view, the president is John Pombe Magufuli. No. Because currently it is true that president is John Pombe Magufuli. There is no any flair there showing that this is an opinion, my dear students. My dear students, it's my hope that you have seen what does the term non-factual all about, and how non-factual words or non-factual information normally differ from factual. But keep knowing that opinions, ideas are non-factual because they cannot be proved. There is no any research there. You see, someone saying what he thinks about. They are giving suggestions there, my dear students. Another issue here, my dear students, is a point of view similar to an opinion. Here, point of view. Point of view similar to opinion. Here, we have point of view, as you can see, and the opinion. Are they similar? Are they similar? My dear students, are they similar? That's the question. So, this one, as you can see, point of view. Someone's point of view, the way you view issues, the way you view things, your stand about something else. The way you see this one, it is supposed to be like this. You know, that's your point of view. That's your view about something else, about a certain familiar issue. What you see, how you view it, you know, your suggestion there. How can you comment? What opinions you can give about a particular topic there, agenda or issue. That's the point of view. So simply, as we've seen here, even the point of view there normally lies on opinions. So point of view sometimes also they are non-factual. Non-factual. So the same to opinions. So simply, point of view and the opinions are the same. They are the same. No problem there. Because people are giving their stand. They are thinking the way they think about a certain issue there, my dear students. So here, I just decided to give you here point of view. At least you can be aware about the point of view. And this point of view is normally used when people are in debate. So even when at a school there, during the debate, there the focus is about to see the point of view. The point of view about a certain motion there. So when giving the points, it means you are there to defend. Your points must be defended. So it depends how are you going to defend them. That's what is needed. So my dear students, the point of view is having the same meaning with the opinions. Even though there is a difference, it's very slight. Very slight. You see? So here, when using a point of view here, so you can see words such as although. People are just giving their comments there, defending issues by giving examples. So we are going to see, we are going to see the subordinates used when giving a point of view. But what you're supposed to know here, point of view are normally used when people are in debate in school, at school there. So even in our normal conversations, people have to give their point of view, my dear students. Okay, let us see another issue here. Why do students debate at school? Why? The question there. Why do students debate at school? Why? Why debate? Why a debate at school there? Why? Why a debate at school? Because we want to see people giving point of view. First of all, at school, debates are there to see how students can improve their speaking skills, to recruit students who might become good leaders, because they can know how to give opinions, how to give point of view. My dear students, very points. So debates are there to see different suggestions given by people basing on a point of view, because what I see is quite different from the way you see a certain issue. So we are there to expand our thinking, to expand our knowledge. So debates are there to conscientize people. You see, very good issue there about debates. Also, debates are there to build what is called their confidence to students, because speaking before the people is one of the issue. So it's possible to find a grown-up person failing to speak before others. So debates are there to encourage students speaking before the mass. So once they are in a position of speaking before the mass, for sure, as time goes on, there will be someone said there, very good speaker, knowing issues in different angles. You see? They will be there not viewing issues in myopic situation. They will be there looking far because they are used to the issue of debate, my dear students. Another, suggest the true motions which can be used in debates. Motions. Suggest. True. Just an example. Emotions. A topic for discussion. A topic for a debate there. Suggest. You see? Can you try, my dear students? It's very common. I know. You are debating at school. Very common. You can find money is better than education. So they're saying, as they're debating, rural life is better. Yeah, many. Rural life is better than urban life. You see, they are there. They are there. Can you add more? So the one I've mentioned, they are very common. Can you come up with something challenging and new? Yeah, from two students. You see? Okay, you can hear people saying, boarding school is better. Boarding school is better than day school. Boarding school is better than day school. Why? People are there debating. You see? Science and technology bring more harm than good. There. You can debate. You can debate. You see? So when having a motion, it must be debatable, my dear student. It must be debatable. Being debatable, it will enable you to give your point of view. To give a point of view. Without being debatable, it will be difficult for you to give a point of view. For instance, this is the motion. Just take an example. Teaching profession. You see? Teaching profession as a motion. Is it debatable? There is a question there. What is about teaching profession? What is all about teaching profession? So such statement or phrase is not debatable. So a debatable motion should consist of two sides. Maybe you can say teaching professional is better than a certain profession there. So people will be there comparing two professions. My dear students, you can find someone saying cigarette smoking. That's not a debatable motion. You see, cigarette smoking. What about cigarette smoking? You have to bring something debatable, my dear students. So whenever you are at school, try to speak, involve yourself in debate, because debates are there to help you speaking, to improve speaking ability, to know vocabulary. Confidence is each and everything, you know, because sometimes you can fail doing things simply because you have got no confidence, my dear students. Okay, let us go to another part. My dear students, observe the picture here. Observe it. It will help you see it. Observe it. There's a picture there. How many are there? We have four. Four. 2 women and 2 men. Can you guess what are they doing? What are they doing? They are in a certain discussion, because we see there, others are smiling there, while others are listening very careful. Can you see? So, having an assumption, just make an assumption, assume they are there, discussing about a certain issue. They are there discussing. So, they are giving opinions about a certain issue there. They are there. You see? So, if they are there discussing about a certain issue, the first question here, my dear students, before going any further, can you point out the one speaking there? Yes? Tell me, the one speaking there. Okay, this one, the tallest man here. So, if you have managed to identify, give me a reason why is the one speaking. So, as you can see here, my dear students, the one speaking here is this one here, the lady. Starting from the left side, is the one speaking there. Why? As you can see, all there, three are looking at her. So, this shows that they are listening to her. So, is the one speaking there. So, might be they are giving opinions about a certain issue. So, others are listening and are smiling. Probably what she has said there is very good, very productive. That's why others are happy, smiling, my dear students. Okay, I can add another question there. Assume these people here have been employed somewhere. So they are there discussing about the development of their organization. So they are there giving opinions. They are trying to give opinions. Can you guess what opinions might be given there? Are they given by this here? Can you guess, my dear students? So here, my target, I want to see you. Can you associate the picture with other issues? So for instance, if they are giving opinions and they are employed to a certain organization, so it means you have to look forward on the organization there. So probably they are discussing, giving opinions on the way they can develop their organization. The way they can win the market of their organization. So others are trying to give the opinions there. That's why we said opinions are normally given relying on things which are very common, familiar. So even this one here, they are talking about the familiar things, my dear students. Okay. Another here. We have another picture here. Look at it. Carefully. Look at it. There. We have a picture there. There's a table. People are there. Someone is speaking. Others are clapping their hands. Hope you see. So, the first question. Here, can you just try to guess the occasion there? Because at first I told you about the occasion. The time when something occurs. So, what is an occasion there? You see? Then tell me about the place. Where might be the place there? An action is taking place. So, because we are about opinions, let us start about the occasion. So, this might be at school. Yeah, might be at school or college. People are there. No? Maybe a certain club. And these are members of a club. They are there discussing about something. And this one there has given a certain opinion or point, which is very good. That's why people are clapping there. What about the place? The place there. So this one might be they are in the seminar. A seminar is an occasion. So, or a meeting, a certain club there, an occasion. But the place might be at the school. Maybe a certain hotel. It depends. It depends. So what you're supposed to know, my dear students, here you can try to suggest the occasion. So an occasion might be about a seminar, a certain seminar. Are there receiving a seminar, you know? Or they are there having a certain association or a club. So they are there discussing. So this is probably it is the annual meeting. It might be. So occasion, just what is done there. You see, it might be a seminar. It might be discussing about something else there. Or what about the place? The place here, where? It might be at the school, college, yeah. Or in a certain hotel there. Yeah, it might be in the hotel and other places. People are making their discussions, giving opinions. So what I want to tell you, my dear students, when you are in a meeting, try to speak out, give your views, give your opinions. You see? So your opinions must be productive. You see? Must be productive. Don't lag behind. Fear. Forget about fear, my dear students. You have to fear nothing. Speak out. Speak out, and your opinions might be taken. Help other issues, my dear students. Let us see another here. Here, my dear students, critically read the following sentences carefully. Read it. Read them. Start the following sentences. Here we have a lawyer, a professional lawyer, the one specializing in legal matters, a lawyer. You can find a lawyer saying there, ignorance of law excuses nobody. Ignorance of law excuses nobody. A lawyer saying. Or a lawyer saying, people should not kill a person who is said to be a killer because that person might be found not guilty. A lawyer saying there. You see? Another here, a medical doctor there. You can find him saying. You can find a medical doctor there giving a certain statement. People should develop a routine of checking their health status in order to be saved from avoidable death. So the question, hearing such kind of statement from these professionals here, experts, what are they giving there? Are these statements lie on opinions? So as you've said, these are professional and advice given by experts. So there cannot be opinions. These are facts. They are giving facts. Because you cannot say, actually, I was ignorant about the law. No. Ignorance of law excuses nobody. You see? Here, people should develop a routine of checking their health status. Something very good. So this is the medical and the technical advice given. So as a human being, you have to develop the tendency of checking your body. The problem, it might be my problem or your problem. We are not going to the hospital until we are sick. Something which is not good. So when you go there, you can find your problem is very severe, as extended beyond the level. So what you are supposed to do, just to go first, check. Even though you're okay, you've got no problem, just go there. Go there. They can check you. You're okay, you're not okay. Blood pressure, just test it, Test it. Any other issues there, test. No problem. Okay. Another year, a pastor or sheikh says, people should call upon Almighty God because He always listens and acts at His time. A pastor, finding a pastor there. A pastor says, sheikh says, here. So this here is not an opinion, it's a fact. Because basing on their freedom setting. So you cannot say, this is an opinion. People's thoughts. No. Because if we are in a setting of religion there, it might be a Muslim or Christian, whatever. It means we are believing that there is an existing God. So if we're there, we have to pray. We have to call upon Him. You see? Yeah. So this one is not an opinion. Or you can find them saying, when you give people in a need, God gives you more. They are there. So that's not an opinion. Because are normally found, in a religious setting. My dear students, let us see another here. Are the statements given above show opinions? I said no. Hope you remember. I said no. They are not about opinions. They are rather fact. You see? Because they have given by experts. The knowledgeable people know each and everything about their field there. So you cannot say they are thoughts. No, thank you. But this is not a guarantee that being an expert, maybe a doctor, a teacher, whatever, you cannot give opinions. It depends on the situation. So sometimes you can be somewhere giving opinions. Sometimes you can be somewhere giving facts. Here, let us see the following sentence, my dear students. Study the following sentences here, as you can see. The same people, a lawyer, finding a lawyer saying there, a lawyer saying, I think this is one of the points we should lie on. A lawyer saying, I think. And I told you at the previous, we have indicators of opinions. So once you meet a word I think, it means that is somebody's thought. No matter is a lawyer, is a doctor, is a teacher, or any ordinary person there. Saying I think, it means he or she is there giving his or her opinions. Here, a lawyer saying, in my view, hardworking, tolerance, and patience will enable us to win the case. So the lawyer saying there, in my view, a lawyer saying, so also is an opinion. Because what is given there is on her or his view. So here, my point, I want to focus much on the way that a same person can talk opinions or fact, depending on situations and environments, my dear students. Here, another. A medical doctor says, here, a medical doctor, in my opinion, this is an unspeakable issue, so we must be suspicious when telling them. My suggestions will outweigh yours. A doctor saying there, in my opinion, my suggestions. This here, you cannot say, this is a fact. This is an opinion. This is an opinion given by a doctor. You see? So, a doctor is there giving opinions. You see? Giving opinions about the way a doctor sees issues, my dear students. After having seen the way opinions can be expressed there, let us go to another part. And the part here is about the activities, my dear students. Activity 1. The following phrases are indicators of sentences giving opinions. Complete them to make a meaningful sentences. They are there. Okay, my dear students. Here, activity 1. The following phrases are indicators of sentences giving opinions. So, complete them to make a meaningful sentence. You have given an example there. This proves that, the answer is, this proves that a good education is more important than a car. Someone opinion giving there. No? An opinion is given there. So, we are going to see other phrases there. Then you have to complete them, making a meaningful sentence. Here, the activity 1 is there continuing. I think that. I think that. I think. I think this is the best solution. I think this is the best solution. There. In my mind, I don't see if people can win someone's mind. There. Someone's mind does not see if someone can win there. Here. In my opinion, we have to work hard so as to be rich. Someone opinions, my dear students. So this here is very simple. You can do on your own. And you can add more sentences, not necessarily to be this one here. So you can add more here. From this point, you can add others. So what I just guided you to see how can it be done. So you can add the other sentences, my dear students. Let us see another activity. Activity 2. Rewrite the following sentences as instructed. This here is used as conjunctions, especially when people are there making construction of sentences. So you have to, how you can construct them. Here, she is very rich, but she failed to pay school fees for her child. Here, as you can see, she is very rich, but she failed to pay school fees for her child. So here you are supposed to begin with although. So the point there is a conjunction there which is coordinator but. So once you're going to use although, automatically the first one should be omitted. So when you're going to use although, this but is not supposed to be there. So our sentence will be, although she is very rich, she failed to pay school fees for her child. My dear students, Zaina is beautiful. Also, she is wise. Join these sentences by using not only. Not only is Zaina beautiful, but also wise. Okay, here. Yeah, very simple. So let us go to another sentence there. Habiba rushed to the bus station in order to catch the first bus. Use because. Here, use because. So it will be Habiba rushed to the bus station in order should be omitted. Will be Habiba rushed to the bus station because she wanted to catch the first bus. You see? Here, I agree with the motion. Make the sentence in negative form. You have to negate. It means here will be I do not agree with the motion. He is very polite, but people hate him. Something contrasting there. You see? So use in spite. So in spite normally, my dear students, goes with of. So it is in spite of. See, in spite of. But despite does not go with of. So here will be in spite of being very polite, people hate him. My dear students. So it's my hope you can make more practice about these sentences here. Activity number 3 here is about reading. Just read it. Read it. Then you have to identify. Words showing opinions there. You can point out words showing suggestions there, my dear student. Here, identify then what are the 3 phrases used to show opinions. What opinions have been given in the text there. You have to read because you've read them. Then you can see phrases there. Then opinions given there, my dear students. Here, assume you were invited by the neighboring school to participate in a debate titled "Poverty is a man-made phenomenon. Argue for the motion." By giving it 5 points. Argue for. It means to argue for, it means you have to support the motion by giving the point. Supporting the motion there. So you can write the debate, you can support by practicing more here. And my dear students, the last activity here is women are weak. Therefore, there is no any need of involving them when discussing about national matters. Give your opinions by arguing against. At first we have seen argue for, to support. Now is to argue against. So to oppose, it means you have to oppose. Women are not weak. They are supposed to be involved in a discussion concerning our national matters. Okay, my dear students, we have reached the end of our presentation. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
Kipindi cha Darasa Online kimeletwa kwenu na Chuo Kikuu cha Sauti Mbeya.
Usikose kutazama kipindi cha REA kila siku ya Ijumaa saa 12 jioni hapa TBC1.